Alright everybody, I've been up here working on this awning. Here's that pallet deal I told you about. I cut out and I drive up to the telephone poles and I raise up and I'm able to walk on top of this. I use a ladder as like a setup underneath the bucket, so if the bucket was to come down for whatever reason, they hit the ladder and stop right there on the ladder. But anyway, I've gone up. I've been notching all the wood. I need to trim them up more. Here's another one, and you can tell there's a. God, that sun's blinding me. I can't even see. You can see that one looks a lot deeper than that one, but the back side of that one. And the reason is these telephone poles. Some of them are, you know, not straight. This is the thickest one. That's the skinniest one. This one also right here kind of has like an S going up a little, or a C maybe. But believe it or not, from there to there to there, a straight line beam is exactly where that needs to sit. Oh man, I got something just bit me, a little bug. Whew. You can already see, I just flipped it over a minute ago. I had welded those two together. Then I had that plate, which was something like that, but short. You can see it right there. I put that on the back side, weld it all the way around. Now I'm going to tack weld along this edge here and on the back side edge also. I can get them done. What I've done was, as before, I took one of those, it's smaller though, and it's upside down, cradling those two pieces that are together. I welded the center together, both sides. I put that cradle on the back side, it's welded, you can see on that end, in that end, on the back side, and then I welded along both sides here, and both sides right there. So now it's like a solid joint. And what's going to end up. Alright, what I've done now is I've cut that one, I cut that one there, I cut that one there. That's going to go here, that one there, I'll probably go somewhere in that area, right beside it, right in that area. And this one here will go somewhere in this area. And what it's going to do is I'm going to set them on there, and they're going to get welded to it. Both sides get welded, and down here. So basically those are like cradles, more support. Same thing as I did what's up there. You can see how it's right there, it's cradled right there. It just gives it more support, gets bolted. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, as you can see, I flipped over the railing. Now those pieces I cut, the ones I showed you, that one over there and that one right there, those third one over here, here it is now, it's on here. It's on the back side. Now what I'm going to do is weld it to here, weld that in, and weld the sides, and that makes that whole section a lot stronger, not so flimsy. I was told you can make the 1x6 sheet channel cross 40 foot if you're doing this. I had plenty of those channels left, and I had 6-inch, I guess they're called C-purlins is what they're called. I had 40, 60 feet of that. I had to get 20 more feet to finish it off. So why not use what you got? So we're gonna brace that, weld those seams there, get over there and weld that seam right there, and then I'll probably go ahead and put the other one on, and then put the third one on, and then I'll flip it all at once and then weld all ends on the other side. Alright, you can see I've got all that right there all take care of. I did the same thing over here. That's done. So what I'll do is now I'll go down here, install that one, install the other one, and then when that's all welded on like this, I'll take this whole thing and flip it upside down and then weld the whole side. Alright, I got this other channel welded and tack welded everywhere. Also got those L plates on. Now I gotta take this and stand it on this edge against the telephone poles, and I'm gonna have to, like I said, finish up my tack welds, get them all straightened out, and then I'm really gonna have to go ahead and raise this up and do a temporary install. Alright, so remember I talked about that other end is gonna be going in that top telephone pole backwards. So basically it would be mounting, the telephone pole will be on this side, and I would be putting screws in here while it would cave in if I bolt it this way. And I have to do it that way because that one and that one is going to go in the other direction. Telephone poles will be back here. Only reason why that is like this is because these poles are not straight, they're zigzag, and I did a measurement from up here to over there, and that's how it's going to sit. So that pole will be only one to be inverted. So what I'm going to do is, this isn't the piece, well I'm going to cut the piece off here, but I'm going to cut, throw that over, I'm going to cut a section of this off, just a sheet. That's all I want, a sheet. And then also what I'm going to do is I need somewhere to put a bolt through it. Well, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to weld these to this plate, 2 different spots, and that will allow it not to compress when you tighten it in. I'll show you when I'm done so you all understand. Alright, a little while ago I told you I got to make a plate, the channel. Well, this is what I've done. I cut a section out of this, as you see, section's missing, flat plate. Here's the flat plate. What's eventually going to happen is over there, it's going to lay on top of, what's eventually going to happen, it's going to lay over there, the one I got, on top of here, and I'm going to weld it. Now, what it has is, I've done this. Hold it, put that down. These are going to get tack welded to here. Bolts going to get tack welded. Then these bolts come out, and then what will happen is these will be welded as plate. I can put the plate on here wherever I need to make my final resting point for that last telephone pole. I can make my adjustment, mark it, put it down on the ground, weld the plate back on that one over there. Of course this will be upside down, I'm just saying. Weld it back on, these bolts will be gone, and those pieces will be stuck on there, and that way when I tighten down on this, the plate won't cave in. Alright, I got these 2 pieces of pipes welded on, and there you go. There they are. They're both welded. I don't know if you can see good with the way the sun's shining on it, but there it is. And the reason is I've got to flip this over, and then this plate will be tack welded to that channel that's laying down on the ground way over there. So that way when I drill through the other side of that metal, and when I tighten it, this channel, this spot doesn't collapse. I now have those steel plates in there, those not plates, pipe, tack welded. They're not going nowhere. So when I find the right spot to drill, I'll stick my drill through there, and I'll drill, and then also weld this. And then all I gotta do is drill straight through the telephone pole. I'll know exactly where my markings are. You guys, when you see me do work here, I am a man with a lot of tools, but I'm not a man of the high dollar new stuff. I make whatever I have I can make work. The only welder I got is an arc welder. I don't want to go spend money on a MIG. Yeah, my son's a welder, but he lives and 50, 60 miles away. I'm not having to come up here with his stuff. So I have to make do whatever I got. You notice I don't have a table saw. I would love to have one, really would. You know, I just can't see myself spending $400 on a table saw. I like to have a, those pneumatic battery operated guns. And I just don't want to spend $200 on a gun. I mean, I'm not a man made of money. I've done okay to be able to, my wife's the bread income in the house, and I stay here and do everything. But I make do. Everything I have out back is free, been free to me. So I use everything. Everything to that shed right there, other than the roof tin and 3 of those tan pieces I had. All this here, I did some work, and I got this hog fencing from some other guy. It's raised up off the ground, or it's cattle fencing, this one. It's raised up off the ground a little bit to get close to 6 foot so deer wouldn't jump. But I did some work with a guy, and I got this all for free. So, you know, when you see me do stuff, and there's maybe some people thinking, where's your saw? Where's your, maybe a drill press or something? I don't have one. I just make do with what I've got. I got electric, and here's my electrical cords. I got my welder, run off my generator. It's just what I do. That's all I wanted. I don't want to spend no more. I can spend $1,000 on tools that I can make do without. I just don't want to spend money on stuff. I don't like it. You know, I'm trying to keep it reasonable for us in this house and get things done. These telephone poles are all given to me. All of them. I still have another clump right there. It was given to me. And these are the big ones. These aren't the regular street poles. These are big. You know? So, anyway, I'm rambling on again. As you can see, I got the final one in right there. I had the camera set the other way, not paying attention, and the sunlight blinded it, so I had to show you this way. So all the pulleys are in, all 3 of them. Now I'm going to tie all the ropes to all this right here. All these are going to get tied up, all 3. And then what I'll do is, it's a 4-way laser. You can take a laser from here, here. Actually, it's 5-way. You can go here, here, front, back, and underneath. So if I can strap this to the post, shoot my laser, this thing is self-leveling. So as long as I'm on self-leveling, a laser will come out this spot right here and go all the way across and hit that beam. All right, I'm going to raise these up. I started raising it. We about got that middle one in. I've got to get this one in. And we're getting close to getting that bottom one over there in. This is going to be the problem one right here. This back one. Whew. We're getting close though. And it's a heavy. I don't remember it being that heavy the first time I did it. All right, let's keep pushing. Alright, I got this other one all bolted in there. But I was going to show you what I was talking about the laser earlier. If you look up there, I need to get that down. Right there's a laser. Alright, and it shoots 5 ways, straight up and down, off different angles. Well, I turned it on, and from, let's see, come on Tony. Alright, from the right hand side over to the left, just to that where the light comes out, is 2 3/4 inches. So what I did was, that's a flat surface, it was completely level. I turned it on and I shot it. Sunlight's blinding me. I shot it onto there, and from the left side, alright, I know you can't see it, and I can't see the light, but anyway, I shined the light, I hit the beam, and it was about 6 inches over to the left, so I had to slide the whole rail over, and I had put a mark on it, and it's within a 1/4 inch from being dead on. Only reason I can't go no further is because on top of that beam is one of those plates that hit that board, that post. So I'm really not too worried about a 1/4 inch. You're not going to notice nothing. Who knows, the trusses could be off a 1/4 inch. I mean, who knows. Let's see here. I had to take all the pulleys off, but that's all bolted on. That's on. That's all on. So it's all put in there good. About half an hour ago, I got a call from Metal Place. He said he's got my metal in, my trusses came in. Anyway, here's the trusses. And I don't know why, but I thought that they were going to be a lot heavier than what they are. I'm going to guess, I'm guessing 80 pounds. So they're not going to be as difficult as what I thought that they would be. So, but what I do have to do, I have, I don't remember how many I got, but I think I got, let me see here, 3 times 30, 35 of these. And it's the same thing that I welded up there, but those are a little bit bigger. But these are the same thing. I've got to tack weld up, comes across lengthwise. So basically, the truss will be sitting here, this way, and then these come, then I can tack weld these on to that, and it gives a more tack welding surface. But all those got to get done. There's going to be 6 per truss. There's one here, halfway point's right here. That's 43 1/4, and then up there, it's not going to the top though. It can't go to the middle. It's probably gonna have to be somewhere in the area of, well, it can't go that way, but probably like this, sitting like that, somewhere in that area. So anyway, I'm gonna do all my markings today. Anyway, I have the lady out here with me, Miss Willow. She's hanging around. She's doing good. Birds are doing good. Anyway, okay, we're going to get to work. I'm going to get marking all these trusses.